aqui primeiro. Tudo bem. Mas tá esquisito. Acho que é uma doce, velho. Que porra de arma é essa aqui? Ela ter estranha. Cartucho 196, não, que arma é essa? É single shot. Jogando e puxa. Os guerreiros aqui é forte pra caralho. Essas coisas aqui. Tem uma armadura aqui. Não tem nada aqui. Caixa de munição depois, né? Mó trampo onde eu tá com esses bichos. Ah, nada. Tá no lugar certo. Ali. Caralho, eu pensei que era amigo, velho. Mais um pra cá. Desgraça, né? Filha da puta.
Freeze. One more step and I'll blow your damn head off. Who are you? Who sent you? How did you get in here?
Are you Brandis?
Who are you? Where did you hear that name?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me
The
here.
others? What happened to them?
The others?
The others. What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. Tried to go back for them. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped through a lot to find you. I should give you something. I collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
What have you been doing all this time?
I tried to do some recon, explore a little bit. And I'm all alone. It was just too much, for risk and hiding. So long. 3 years. Yes. About that. Too long.
Are you gonna be alright?
I'll manage. I'm so used to hiding and fighting. Everyone. Everything.
Is that all?
I live alone. Avoid other people. Everyone. Everything. What do you? I could let you sleep here, I suppose. That's all right. Try the food. I don't have much, but if you're hungry, the other thing I have is my gun. And no, still need it. I can't let you have it.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
I can't. It's been too long. I wouldn't be of any use.
No one knows the Commonwealth better than you. We need your help.
I've been here too long. I'm not myself. Would they still take me?
The Brotherhood will honor the memory of your team. Shouldn't you be the one to tell their
No,
story?
there's no going back. Not for me. Not anymore.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye. And thanks.
Tá vivendo na merda grande aqui, não tem nada. Cara, tem muita missão. Missão mais antiga aqui.
This area is under our...
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, when I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
What are your orders, Captain?
Paladin Dance has already briefed me on your search for the missing recon team. I want that resolved. Do you have anything to report?
Report on what?
The missing recon team. Have you learned what happened to them?
I've completed my investigation into the missing recon team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
I'm worried about him. He's paranoid, unstable.
I'm not surprised. All that time alone must have taken a toll on him.
Can he come back to the Brotherhood?
Perhaps. We would have to place him under medical observation. Might be months or years before he's cleared for duty again. But his survival experience and knowledge of the Commonwealth would still be a tremendous asset to us.
He's alive and well, but he wants to be left alone.
He's given up. I expected better from him. What a waste.
Very well. Is there anything else?
How will the Brotherhood remember that?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's everything.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention.
I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
An inside job? Do you have any suspects?
This is treason we're talking about. In a case like this, you are either sure or you are not. Until then, everyone, I want you to take charge of this investigation.
Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the
Beyond
depot.
that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismiss.
Sense of replacing humans with exact duplicates.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Sergeant Gavel.
Captain Kells sent you?
That's right. You're in charge here.
I am, and you're here about the missing supplies. Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Pridwin, salvage from the field, handle it all. Is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Sergeant.
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the... If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark.
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone for questions, it might as well be them.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of crayon.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Lucia and Clark.
Knight
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been...
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
Copper wire. Could you tell me what...
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
Do you have time for some questions?
Oh. You must be here about the missing supplies. I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's the security like?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone knows. Why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, we just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around
Someone
here?
had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and the scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from him. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly. He's just been distant, lately. I'm sorry. It's probably nothing.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke with
He
Gavel?
questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
What's the security situation here, Mike?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of it without us knowing it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. I mean, I've heard about the Institute's relay. But even if they could get in, they'd never make it back out.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
No. They say raiders with stealth boards hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing we risk dying of...
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Privy. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's running logistics. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field.
Lucia.
Excuse me.
Night, Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Instead of stuck here.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir? There.
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find it. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some new Hell, if you've got the captain's backing, you can search every damn berth on the prison, and no one will raise a finger to stop. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
I heard that Elder Max had gotten a scar on his face. Only what he wanted to forget.
Don't let those scientists.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit testing yesterday.
That's it.
Okay, sure. Fire. Everything holding together.
Você mexeu no meu armário, Clark. O que tá acontecendo? Depois de tudo que passamos, não acredito que você faria uma coisa dessa. Escuta, isso é demais, até para você. Se tocar nas minhas coisas de novo, te delato pro capitão.
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
All right. It looks nominal. Can you do the scuttle? Shit, thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Acabei de fazer, porra. Perdi a minha. Bugou, foi. Pô, não sei,
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
não sei porque tá sendo contabilizado não. Eu tô lendo. E o revista Cavaleiro à Luz.
Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear
There.
anything
That
suspicious,
should help.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. You brought your
for
input.
laser bombs, so it's a cleaner shot. Retest memory motions.
The Brotherhood behind us will never fall. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world. Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as that?
Pô, eu tô lendo essa porra, mas a missão não tá contabilizando, velho. Qual o sentido disso? Não acontece nada.
you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do with emergency regulator? Something smart. All right. Just don't tell Ingrid. Okay. But there's a reason. Food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
Brotherhood, or there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision to revive them. The human sense of the worst. And hide in plain sight.
Most farmers won't be too happy about donating their crops, so watch your...
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Park and
I really
You
should
haven't
have
lived until you tip a Brahmin with a vertebrae. Now that's a joke.
Yeah.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical...
These look rather promising. You certainly have a knack for this sort of work. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these techniques. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully. And you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Pô, esse bagulho da luz, velho, que eu não sei como é que faz essa missão aqui, tá me deixando puto já, velho. Pô, já li essas porra tudo aí, velho. Pô, não tem seta, velho. O certo era aqui, ó. O cara vem aqui e lê a mensagem que ela deixou. Nem sei onde tá mais. Que burro. Pô, o cara vem aqui e não acontece nada. Você mexeu no meu armário, cara. O que tá acontecendo depois de tudo passando? Acredito que você faria essa coisa. Escuta aqui. Ela tá pro capitão. Deixou uma chave também. Isso aqui também. Vou fazer outra missão. Não, essas coisas de ficar procurando não leva pra mim não. Porque eu não tenho paciência não. Não sei onde fica os armários. ficar adiante. Voltar lá e tentar falar com ele, não. Acho que é aqui mesmo. Eu devia estar por de uma seta dizendo o que é pra fazer. Onde é que tá as coisas aí? Sei lá, é facilitar a vida do cara pra perder tempo. Ali o registro da Cavaleira Lúcia. Eu já fiz isso umas 30 vezes. Não contabiliza.
What is it now?
Knight? All right, then.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take this? That Victorian brother.
Looking for ammunition, or weapon mods. Deegan.
What do you want?
I'm on duty. What?
Why were you in Lucia's for murder?
What? Did she put you up to this? Look, if Lucia has a problem, she can come talk to me. This is between us. It's none of your business.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon.
That's all.
Knight?
Nothing to report right now.
Lucia?
Can I help you with anything?
Cara, não acontece nada. Não faz sentido nenhum, velho. Porra, vai se fuder. Porra de missão é essa, velho? O cara tem que ler essa porra aqui. Leia o registro da Cavaleira. Tá. com uma chave também, né? Onde é que abre essa porra? Chave pessoal da luz.
Update. Observed. Amber.
Isso. Vou fazer outra missão. Vou perder meu tempo com isso aqui, né? Tomar no cu, velho.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Doctor.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist? Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. The Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lions let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock. Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally,
If you get caught, we never had this conversation.
I hope you and Father try and make up the time next.
This is Ferris. It's been 2 hours since the paladin left. My leg. I can't staunch the bleeding. The bullet must have hit an artery. Brandis, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. You can do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You will survive. That's all that matters.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
How do I know you honor our agreement?
I never promised I'd return to the Brotherhood. I said I would consider it. You're just going to have to trust me. If the Brotherhood didn't, they wouldn't have risked sending you to find me in the first place. Now hand it over.
Here you go.
A holotape. This better not be a waste of my time. They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
Is this enough to convince you?
More than enough. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted ways, but now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood, but I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Acontecendo toda hora, né? Não tô morrendo.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things
As soon as
our way.
Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prid. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Vou aproveitar nessa missão aqui, ó. Ali o registro da cavaleira. Ups. Aí eu venho aqui e ponho no bagulho dela. Cadê que eu passei? Acho que não é isso aqui não. Deve ter alguma máquina de tipo isso aqui. Sendo que de registro. Isso que eu já vi. Isso tem por aqui, né?
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's sheltering supplies at the police station.
Acho que eu já vi. Olha, que eu faço ideia onde é que é. Ah, isso aqui também.
You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Let's talk to Proctor Teagan. I bet he has some excellent odds.
Good to see you again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
What did you want? You're an inspiration to us all, man. To us, brother. I'd gladly lay down my life. Keeps humanity from eating the apocalypse. Welcome aboard, brother.
Minha não, eu acho que é aqui. Disse que tinha que vir no terminal. O problema é que eu não, essas palavras em inglês é uma merda, velho. Nem sei o que significa porra nenhuma delas. Um dia tem que acertar aqui. De novo. Caralho, meu irmão. Tá difícil.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. He had enough reliance in his foolish ways. If dumb and ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Mas eu nunca lutei. Eu também sou burro pra caralho. Pô, também não é nada, velho. Caralho.
The Bridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have it in our arsenal.
Calma. Cara, eu quero ver quantas vezes eu vou precisar errar, velho. Porra, geralmente não demora tanto, não. Puta merda, velho. Acho que essa palavra eu já botei. Esse jogo tá de sacanagem comigo.
When it comes to keeping the Bridwin running, that's
Pô, mano, não manja de inglês não. Fazer o que é que tem escrito aí. Letras iguais, acabando com Y. Tem essa aqui, vamos lá, terminando com S. Essa aqui não é, essa aqui não é. Ó, valeu. Caralho, passei 2 horas pra fazer essa porra. Eu abri uma porta. Pra saber que porta foi. Só tem uma porta fechada que eu me lembro, que é lá em cima.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word.
Acho que é essa daqui. Não é aqui, né? Como visto, eu desisto dessa missão por enquanto. Vai ficar pra outra hora, senão passar muito tempo fazendo a mesma coisa. Pra cá. Quando eu minimizo, a tela fica esquisita. Não dá nada isso. Voltou.
anomalies detected.
Pô, o robô tá comigo. Tá atirando nos robôs sem eles atirar em mim.
Got it.
Não entendo o que esse dinheiro de pré-guerra faz ainda. Não sei se serve pra alguma coisa. Cara, a missão é aqui. Agora como é que chega aí é outros 500. Por aqui. Não, voltei lá pra baixo. Tem um elevador aqui em um canto. Escuridão da porra.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. But now, the reason. This just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose, standing here. I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this islet to you. I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued both of us, really.
Why refreeze
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. When I had you released from Vault 111,
I had no expectations that you'd survive out here. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time?
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. I suppose I wanted to see what an experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. With the Commonwealth corrupted, as it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? Now I know the answer.
Here I am. Was it
I
worth it?
believe so. There are greater things to come after your successor. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your... I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done that. Take this as a token of my appreciation, our appreciation. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be waiting. I've seen it. It's time to go back in.
Hiroshi. Da diretoria.
From what I hear, that rogue synth Libertalia, real menace.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Eu queria trocar essa armadura que eu tô, velho. Tô com ela desde o início do jogo.
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable place. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things outside.
Watchers show no
Que é ruim?
additional threats beyond those previously identified.
Cara, eu tô com 20 e poucas horas de jogo já, velho. Não sei. Tu que já jogou, tô perto do final já, ou ainda tô longe, velho?
Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate. It's becoming more ambitious.
Eu tô com... deixa eu ver aqui. Mas tá errado essa coisa aqui.
It's clear that our
Mas acho que é 25 horas de jogo já.
going forward. To that end, where are we?
Excuse me, but sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing
Considering,
that?
I mean,
given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about phase 3?
Boiando aqui, né?
What's phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps with every advance the Institute makes. Our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for... Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to phase 3. And to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Hale. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, while I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling
yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
Ryan, be serious.
Everyone, please, I'm sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious.
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say the Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Safety first. Remember that.
Pô, não quero ser líder daqui não. Aqui parece uma seita maluca. Sai daqui, pô. Você conversar com o guerreiro aqui.
I had no idea.
I know this is... Well, it's a lot to take in.
I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without him. Where those divisions are direct, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about you. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the hard decisions ahead. For all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Good evening.
É mais rápido chegar aqui. Acho que eu passei direto à mulher. otário.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busy. You're going to lead this operation, Hector.
What the hell is this operation about?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. Some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war. We're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner. Just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I can handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
You're going? That complicates
Not
things.
really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. Here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around. We don't wind up getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Eu sou um agente duplo aqui, velho. Esse onde é que é irmandade minha Ken. Esse reator, o que eles vão fazer com essa porra desse reator?
Itches I can't even scratch.
Proctor Ingram, the Institute wants me to get something called a beryllium agitator from the ruins of mass fusion.
A beryllium agitator? I seem to remember reading an old technical document on those ones, but I only thought they were theoretical. Must be pretty darn important if they're sending you to find one. You know, if we head over to mass fusion right now, we may be able to get the device before the Institute does. We don't mind our company.
Why would you want to go?
Are you kidding me? Mass fusion was on the cutting edge of atomic technology. And considering there hasn't been much in the way of engineering advancements lately, that makes it a goddamn goal. I'm not going to miss an opportunity like that.
Tu tem armadura, tu vai ser outro.
I knew you'd see it my way. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. This could be our best chance at beating the Institute to the punch.
Não tem alguma missão que dê uma armadura não, velho. A minha armadura aqui tá toda enferrujada já, velho. Queria trocar ela. Pega a munição. Peguei. Caralho, é pro final do jogo já. Não nada a ver. Pô, tem um trilhão de missão pra fazer ainda, velho. embarcar no meu estilo rumo ao mais fugindo fará o Instituto seu inimigo permanentemente. Tenho certeza que deve continuar. Cara, eu tô certeza. O jogo tá me perdendo. Instituto agora é seu inimigo. Cara, eu não sei, eu acho que eu fiz merda. Não era pra ter feito isso não. Difícil ficar rodando que nem um peão, velho. Para um segundo essa porra aí, velho. Pra pular, só pula.
Contact lost.
Need to find the card.
Looks like the elevator needs some kind of a key card.
Cartão de acesso. arma laser também. Como é que eu tô perdendo munição com força?
Detonating explosive charge.
They've knocked out the power to the elevators.
Ancient hostile life form.
Que foi?
Dr. Ingram?
Amazing that this tower is still standing. It stays that way while we're here.
Não tá dando munição com força. Eu consegui ela, né? Esse demônio foi. Tá aqui. Ah, lá vai isso de novo. Vou passar 3 horas aqui de novo. Puta que pariu, velho. O cara desse uma bota aqui. Tudo que termina com a mesma letra. Tem N aqui, tem N, tem G. Com G primeiro.
That's done it. Power's back online.
Locked tight.
Descer, né? Como é que desce é o problema.
Won't be able to make this.
Desce pelo elevador.
Going down.
Tá no meu lado. Não tem nada.
Fascinating.
Porra nenhuma aqui, velho. De registro. Nada.
Is someone present?
Hostile sensor our target has.
Caralho, carrega, porra. Esse aqui tem vida pra porra, né?
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Aqui em cima. Tu tá aqui, dá tiro nos caras aí, velho. Se quiser ajudar. Fica pra lá. Sacada do mais fugindo. Esses bagulhos de carregar o mapa demora muito, velho. Caramba, só demora da porra. Não. A chance de ter crachado é grande, né? Crachado. Aviones. Como desse. Me deu uma perdida aqui grande, eu nem sei onde eu tô mais. Era pra ter descido, né? Vou voltar pra lá. Passei por aqui, né? Perderá assim, né? E o GPS aqui que tá foda. Meu Deus. Passei aqui. Isso aqui é pra descer. Tô travado aqui. Pô, mano, esse elevador me leva lá pra baixo, entendeu? Caralho, não tô vendo onde tem progressão aqui não. Tô muito cego. Ele não pula que ele não consegue. Aqui eu volto pra baixo. Não sei não o que eu fazer não. Não acontece nada. Tem aquele elevador de saída, né? Acho que uma porta dessa tem progressão. Não sei não, tem que fazer não, fudeu. ogiva nuclear aqui. Sai da porra do Pride, velho. Que caralho é esse, velho? Ih, mano. Prostituta.
Proctor Ingram.
This building's a mess. The adjutant.
Vou entrar aqui de novo nessa porra. Ué, não é aqui, né? Esse jogo aqui é demorar demais, né? Porra, essa. É bizarro. é possível. Eu tava aqui no começo, velho. Por que o jogo me mandou lá pra baixo? Não faz muito sentido não isso, né? Vai me mandar pra baixo de novo. Caralho, velho. Porra. Meu irmão. Tá desexplodindo esse jogo. Vá pra livrar. Oh meu Deus. Tu não mandou ter feito isso logo no começo, velho.
Fusion's reactor. Don't make them like that anymore.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Ah, caralho, todo canto vai ter isso aqui agora, velho. Porra, que bagulho chato da porra.
Yes.
Foi rápido, um milagre. Meu Deus, o que foi que eu fiz, velho? Passaram meu braço. Cara, acabaram com minha malha. Tem um ainda. Morre. Cara, eu consegui ligar todos os robôs e botar pra cima de mim numa facilidade, hein? Que é impressionante. Pô, mereço um prêmio por minha genialidade. É muito burro, velho. Meu Deus. Perdi um braço e bagulho. Por burrice. Não tem um bagulho aqui. Abrir a porta.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait.
Tirar essa arma que tá sem bala. Tá munição de minigun. Cara, tem 900 aí.
Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Eu não posso ficar muito tempo aqui, senão...
Contamination complete.
Sei como é que mata ele, não sei. Cara, não faz nada. Esse troço é muito rolado, né? Bagulho quebrado pra caralho. Carteira no impressionante.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save you.
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
What ended up happening in mass fusion?
Thanks to your help, our forces managed to take the building with very little resistance from it. Since we've posted a garrison there, and they'll keep the place under guard for the time being. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've both got a lot of work to do. In the meantime, I'll take the agitator and stow it on the Pridwin for safekeeping.
Here you go. You sure it's going to be safe up
If
there?
the Institute had the muscle to take the Pridwin down, they'd have done it already. Besides, I think they're smart enough not to poke a hornet's nest. You know, I'm not sure what the Institute wanted this thing for, but I'm glad we got it first. Now scoot. We both got things to do. How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Agora eu consigo.
Hey. I've made my choice. The Institute is now our enemy.
I always knew that day was coming. The question now is, what are we going to do about it?
What do you think we should do?
With any luck, Sturgis will find something in that data you swiped from their computers. In the meantime, we can focus on building up our strength while Sturgis is working his end. No half measures. This time, when we attack, we finish the job, once and for all. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause. Hope this rain lets up soon. What are you building?
Direito, né?
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Melhorar uma arma aqui, velho.
You want my 2 caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Nível 4 do lobo por arma. Será que eu tenho um ponto para... Tem 2 pontos. Deixa eu ver o que é louco por arma aqui. É isso? É aqui. Tá mais um ponto aqui, né? Entendendo, aqui não pode. Isso que eu não tô conseguindo. Nossa, falta 11 níveis ainda. Vai demorar muito. Pera aí, irmão, tem que voltar lá que deixei minha armadura lá.
ESSE is looking.
I'll try to make myself useful. Oh man, feeling sorry for himself.
Bad news. They kicked me out of the Institute. I can't get back in.
There's the most vaults. We got too many teeth to be a scout. We knew the whole operation was launched. I'm sure we did. With no way to coordinate with Z-114, I'm afraid we've lost our only chance.
Is that it? There's no other
Not
option.
with the rail. Without help, the railroad simply doesn't have the numbers to do anything to the Institute.
To forcibly free the synths in the Institute, you need an army.
There may be a way. Not with us, but with your Minutemen. If you continue rebuilding, you'd have...
Then with the data you got using Tom's holotape, maybe they can find a way back into the Institute. If we can help with that,
Let us know. But I fear the fate of all the synths lie with the Minutemen.
Ele com Preston.
ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
Hey there.
Is there something you need?
We need your help to attack the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Can you help me or not?
The Minutemen will stand beside you, gentlemen. No question about that. But we need to be stronger before we can strike a decisive blow against the Institute. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Essa missão tá bloqueada no momento. Isso aqui fiquei preso.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Why? What have you got cooking?
Does it matter why I need it?
Nah, of course not. Just me poking my nose into your business for no particular reason. Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute is his friend. Proctor, I came across a holotape, a full scan of the Institute's network.
You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You didn't expect me to survive the trip?
A device like the signal interceptor is way out of my league. I was hoping you'd make it, but I find it tough to have faith in technology I don't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinn, dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on it?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. No telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on target. Max and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Gridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left.
Aí estão fazendo um robô gigante.
The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Fortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing it back together. And you think that was easy? Try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scrubbers? You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding. And to get them working, the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile. Every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts. Luckily, we were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we could... Get the big guy moving.
Vertibird should give us the air superiority.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
Think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capital Wasteland.
Greetings, Knight.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
I never liked having suppliers in worship, but Maxon thinks they need to trade under fire.
return to the Brotherhood. I thought she was a traitor.
Led Maxon's age flew. He's a brilliant tactician and experienced as a
Dr. Ingram?
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Doctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Did we make a mistake asking her to help?
Nah, don't worry about it. We might not be best buddies, but we'll get the job. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose
Now,
them.
before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on the list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, you need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Someone there!
fale. Como é que eu chego ali? Até pra ir pro outro canto e voltar pra cá. Acho que bugou.
Looking for ammunition, weapon mods. I'm fatigued by now.
Entendei não como é que chegava aí.
Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
Tá lá. Sei não como é que constrói isso não. com a mulher.
If you run into any sins, shoot to kill. They don't take prisoners.
Print aqui que eu não tô conseguindo tirar o print não.
Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult.
Where are you going? We're almost done with Prime.
Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice
Right
work.
on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult. To explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapons.
Ai, quando tira aparece a porra do barulho, pela desgraça.
His eye laser and his nuke pack. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 fat little shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
I'll run down to the Super Duper Mart and pick some up.
Cute. I wish it was that simple. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Common War. Was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding it. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actual?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right? Right now, but we've got nothing to put inside. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate. In other words, I'd love to. Make you a cocktail, but I'm all out of it. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
What do you mean you're only fairly certain? Are they in there?
The glowing sea is so heavily irradiated, it's giving us echoed readings and false positives. We're just gonna have to trust the records on this one. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first and establish a signal protocol number so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up and say good luck, Matt.
lá com essa mulher parada 10 horas, né? Cai em cima de mim.
Got it.
pro ar. Entendeu? Briga aqui, mas dá pra mim não, né? Esses caras são muito fortes. Esses robôs desgraçados. Tentar o plano. Vou parar aqui. Amanhã continua, tá tarde pra caralho, velho.